Testing 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Audio input capture 2. This should be fine. If you're out there right now, leave something in the comments so I know that you're waiting. But I need to go do something really quick, and I'll be in 2 minutes. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to my brand new setup for live streaming. And I want to basically show you guys. First of all, I got a copyright strike. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to get a couple more people in the room first, as we say, before we get going. But in the meantime, I am doing some work. What I want to start doing is, now that I'm finally set up and in a happy place with doing a live stream fairly quickly, is while I work. So I want you to be able to look at real jobs that I'm doing and maybe how I'm doing them. Right now I'm working in Capture One, and if you're in here, if you're viewing this, oh, that's the other view of the phone. If you're viewing this, say something in the comments so I know that you're here. That would be fabulous. Thank you. So anyway, I'm in Capture One, and I'm going through a session I did, and basically I need to cull these first. So right now they're all 1-starred because of the we had several sessions that day. So I did an order of their sessions. They were the first session of that morning, hence the 1 star. So what I'm gonna do is go through these real quick. But if you're here, say hi in the comments. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes as I do a little retouching here. I'm not retouching. I'm culling these things down. That's what I'm doing. Dooby-dooby-doo. So I have 2 monitors. The laptop that I'm on and my monitor over here. So of course I am trying to see what's the best way for me to leave these things up so I could see your comments and how to operate OBS, which is great for live streaming. I think I figured it out. The easier you make things, the more you'll do them. So I was trying to get all fancy the other day with some overlay templates, which I do have. Check this out. You want to see what my Be Right Back template is? Hold on. Look at this. Watch this. I had a cool Be Right Back. It went away. I got rid of it by accident. That's how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, so if you're just joining in, I do want to talk about recently I got a copyright strike, and sometimes it's by accident, and you'll get a warning first from YouTube. After the warning, it'll say the artist that is claiming, like if you don't take down your video basically or change the song, the artist claiming the copyright, claim on that song is asking for you to take it down, or the monetization is going to go to him or her, which is totally fine on some aspects. But this song I got a copyright strike on was via Artlist download, and it was funny because sometimes things are just scams and you don't really know what's what. It was not a scam, but it was a strange scenario because the person that was making the claim was a different artist name attached to the song than the song that I downloaded. Artlist showing me who that artist was. They weren't the same people, so I'm like, this is a scam. Well, I sent that to Artlist, and their customer service is fabulous, by the way. They have been wonderful, getting back to me back and forth. And I was confused. I'm like, I'm using your song. I don't understand what's going on here. Well, there's a different artist name being used on the claim. So the actual artist messaged me. You may have seen it on the video before they took it down, and said, hey, you're using music that's, you didn't pay for it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, I did. It's via Artlist. I'm so confused. And he's like, Artlist, huh? All right, give me a second. Rob, hey brother, how you doing, man? This is honestly, this video is for you and me because I know you went to Artlist, trying to have an easier way of having copyrighted music usage, and basically the artist got in touch with Artlist. Neither one of them understood what was happening, so I was thinking, so wait a second, so dude, the artist, the actual artist, is somebody stealing your music and then throwing it on Artlist as if it's their own and just slapping a different artist's name on it, or what? So we're going back and forth, and the artist basically said, hey, we kind of figured it out, thanks for your time, please, keep using my music on Artlist, have a great day. That's it. So this morning, you know what, I can actually show you this email. Hold on. This morning I'll wake up to, hey, your strike, the artist is claiming the song, you have a copyright strike, your video's been taken down, thanks a bunch, see you later, goodbye. And I was very concerned because YouTube did not contact me at all, besides an email. And give me a second, you guys, let me find this. All right, so can y'all see that? I got my phone on the side so I can see what y'all are seeing. So this is what I get this morning. This is what I woke up to. Now, keep in mind, I followed the day I got the claim. I clicked on YouTube's link as far as stating a claim and following up through it, that it is not copyrighted music and you're the owner, or whatever the steps are. I did do that. I didn't get anything back from YouTube, but there was a link that said add more information about the claim, click here. Well, I did that later in the day once I spoke to the artist that contacted me, and Artlist was saying this isn't right, this is definitely somebody that we have a contract with, that you can use their music. So I sent a copy of that message from both of them in my claim to YouTube, and I just figured it'll dissolve in a couple of days once it all comes out, because I know YouTube's using bots or whatever for this automated copyright service. I'm sure they have a lot of these to deal with. But in the meantime, this is what I woke up to. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video. Yada, yada, yada. Here's the thingy. You've received a copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we'll have to disable your account. Bro, that's harsh. At least it says multiple. YouTube absolutely needs to be more upfront and exact with what they expect from you as the creator, who are following all due diligence on paying for a service that we have the ability to use these songs on. Artlist and Epidemic Sound and all those guys, they're having a problem of their own, hoping that the people that they're taking under their wing as far as music is truthful on they own the music, and the service shall continue. If something like this happens and it's illegal, basically, how whoever the artist was that uploaded it to Artlist and now it's not, and why is that the creator's fault? You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube needs to have something set up that if you are paying for a service for music, that needs to be a field checked in your profile box or somewhere, which is a link to your Artlist account, which verifies I'm using these songs. And by YouTube being able to do that, you should be able to not worry, instead of getting this email that you can take down my channel, and I literally did not even do anything wrong. I put my cell number and all of my information going to YouTube. Like, hey, you want to continue this conversation? Please call me or text me. I'm a pro photographer / musician. I understand copyrights. That's what I do every day. By no means would I ever, do this on purpose. And by the way, here's the letter I got from Artlist and these artists saying that they're gonna remove the claim. So sorry, blah blah blah. This comes in the mail. So anyway, your thoughts. If we pay Artlist, they need to take care of it. I know, and they're confused on finding the source first, trying to figure it out. The claim, the name on the claim was not who the actual artist was or Artlist, so tracking that person was like a ghost. But I do agree, and I did email them back this morning and said, hey, can you please help me? I'm caught in the middle. I don't know where to go. There's no phone number on YouTube to call. I'm getting this notice, and apparently the creator is last on the list, it feels like, with YouTube. And I'm well aware of how companies work and how business works, but this is nothing new to YouTube. This is something that they have dealt with for a very long time. So to tell me that this is the best version that they've got to, and they're going to stick to this for a little while, I think it's wrong, and I'm not impressed. So I just wanted to bring this up. I'm not dissing anybody by any means. I think YouTube can take this scenario and be the golden egg out of all of this. All they got to do is, listen to your clients and have a checkbox where we put the affiliate that we are paying for. So all of that registry and song, there's got to be a code or something on these songs. You know what I mean? So where they know who it is legitimately, and then we can all just go about our business. And then we would feel good about paying for the music. After getting that video strike this morning, honestly, my first thought process was, well, I'll just stop paying for music and I'll use YouTube's library if I have to. I don't want to. The song choices are not as good, obviously. Rob, I'm seeing you, dude. It's frustrating if we are following the rules that we get punished. Right. So I think this is actually a wonderful opportunity for YouTube to make some adjustments and move forward. And your fellow creators like you and myself would feel like we're under a better security blanket that is the YouTube family. And, paying for a service, you should get what you pay for. But this is like a little loophole that's not right. You know what I mean? So if you're using a music service, what I'm going to start doing in my videos is, I noticed Casey was doing this. I'm not sure if this is why he's doing this, or he just has a personal relationship with a certain music creator that he likes. But he always puts at the end of his videos the song creator, song by, boom. So I'm thinking I should do the same and also put boom, Artlist, comma, and then the music creator. If anything, it'll be on the actual video itself instead of the behind the scenes that I just went through, which was way too long. And I still haven't heard from YouTube that, even though the creator messaged me today and said, hey, 7 a.m. this morning, I contacted YouTube and revoked my claim. I said, awesome. So now I'm just waiting on YouTube to do their part as far as putting the song back up. For 26 years that I've been in business, I can easily tell you that it's a constant tweak. You're never done. You're never where you want to be, 100%. And making those tweaks and adjustments is what makes you a better business person, because you keep ironing out the wrinkles. You know what I mean? So, 26 years, we've had to do all that ironing out, and there's a lot of things that we've changed, but how we are running things now are very clean, It's to the point. Everything makes sense, and we don't have many loopholes that are getting away from us. I think this is something that is just getting away from YouTube because it's such a big deal. But now's the time. Now's the time, as Sonny would say. Sonny, if you catch this live stream, man, I got a song I want you to hear. I'm going to start using a couple of my own band's tunes. And I was thinking of you today when I watched the video. So anyway, Rob, I think it's just you and me on this live stream, buddy. I didn't do a good job of announcing the live stream. I just went live. I know usually you schedule it so the thumbnail is in somebody's feed, so they are looking for the stream. But I kind of figured, you know, while I have work to do anyway, I'll just do a stream. So you have a chance to get on the bike today or on a boat. What are you doing these days? How's your new job, by the way? Don't you have a new job? All right, I'm going to work on this while I watch you respond to me. So this was one of our shoots for the French Quarter. And what I'm going to do is go through these and number 5 star the ones that I like. And from there, I do my color correcting. So what I like to do is go through yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, all the images first. Look at her. She's adorable. Look at this. Color them down first, and then I can grab them in sections according to the color and exposure of what we're dealing with. So like all these images on the wall, it's the same. So all I have to do is click on my 5 stars. Here's what I just selected. Let me do, wait, let me go back to this real quick. Sorry, you guys. Hold on, I just pulled this one up. This one, I liked the coloring on this, so let me, I'm a Mac, so Command-Shift-C to copy. Let me go back to here. Let me paste. And it does the crop and all. So let me see how I like this first. So I usually do full screen so I can see the image really big. After it renders the RAM in the background for about 5 seconds, it like snaps in place and I can tell if it's sharp or not. This thing is razor sharp. Razor sharp. I like the warmth to this. Let me bring the warm down a pinch. Where's my Kelvin? 53, that is daylight. Let's go to 52 something. Make sure I'm digging that. I do. Those colors look more correct. So then all I gotta do is Command-Shift-Copy again. Command A for everything on the screen. And Command-Shift-V for paste. And then those settings from that image are pasted on everything else. So all I have to do is go to my crop tool and just crop as I like. But everybody's color is the same, and this is what we do on weddings all the time, and this is why weddings take so long. Weddings take us such a long time. One, we got to find time to get to it, and two, your eyes get tired, so you'll do color corrections, and you'll come back the next day, bring those images up, and go, that doesn't look like I wanted it to. I thought it did. Rob, let me see what you're saying. New job, kind of, but it's temporary. You need to find something new. Maybe a new industry altogether. Interesting. Interesting. What were you doing before this new job? I mean, I knew you were a boat captain before. I know you can do that, but what was your full-time job before this change? I forget. I've been following you, and I know what you used to say, and I just can't think about it right now. Can't think of it. I'm going to let you type while I do a little something here. All right. So look, I am in a couple hours, about an hour and a half. No, in about an hour, I have a client coming in. Ooh, I can show you her stuff. Super cute, super cute. Remember the video I just posted? Little Mackenzie, who was turning 7. That session, they're coming in to see all of them. I've been a captain for 25 years. That's incredible. I need a new challenge. Ugh. In the COVID world, everything's a darn challenge right now. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask for new stuff because I'm so focused these days. No pun intended. I am so focused on expanding what I'm already doing. But I mean, I love what I do. Whatever it is you want to do, make sure you love it. You know, you're really good at doing these vlogs and talking about the bikes and all of the details that go with it. I really think this is something that you love doing, and if you were getting paid for it, you do more of it. I think you should do a smaller, condensed version of a bike review, and maybe bring it to your local Harley Davidson and show them and say, hey, is this something I can do for your models on my own time? And it's a nominal fee. Now, granted, I know you would have to do a lot of these to make it, your business, your income. But, dude, you never know what these people were willing to pay. If you do a great job and you actually sell that model, that's the key. Have a code that's your referral code that they can use at that shop so they know it's coming from you. That's marketing. And you can set your commission. In fact, you can tell them, I won't even charge you to do the video. How about if 5% or 8% of the sale is my commission fee via my link? And then you're doing the work by giving them the video to use any way they like. And it's also on your YouTube channel, so your content goes up. Monetization happens more followers happen. I'm excited now. Now I want to see you do this. That may be something I'd try for people. Hey, look, every idea is only as good as its execution. You can have a ton of good ideas, but if you never take the first 2 steps forward, you'll never know the possibilities. Forgive me, I'm terrible at knowing how much these bikes cost, but what does one of those bikes that you just did a review on, that Harley you were just riding, how much is that bike? 30 range, 25, 40,000? I really don't know. I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out what percent would be fair to ask as commission if the code works. Because that won't cost them a dime, because they're going to make the sale, and then just giving you 8% is very fair. Very, very, very fair. Let me work on this girl real quick. All right, I'm going to do these later. Let me show you girl who's coming in, because her session was awesome. Mia. Doobie-doobie-doo. Her name is Mackenzie, actually. All right, developed. Mia. Boom. Let me see. If I do a slideshow? Cool. Yeah. Playing? All right. Good. So I can talk to you while this is showing in the background. Yeah, it's working. It's fading from one image to the other, so there you go. So, all right, buddy. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you coming in here, dude. 20 to 40. Okay. Yeah, 8% commission on that, 5% commission on that would be nice. And if they sell a few bikes a month, dude, that totally adds up. Oh man, way better than trying to get monetization money off of YouTube. That takes way too long. Way too long. So if you're just joining us, let me know in the comments that you're here so I can acknowledge you. And I appreciate you so much for being here. This is this sweet little Mackenzie who was on my last video that I published. She's awesome, man. She's an absolute total rock star. I mean, look at this girl. If that's not confidence, I don't know what is. Everybody needs to take notes from this little powerhouse, man. She's going to be a little star. Seriously. So all of these are available light. Fuji X-T3. One lens. Believe it or not, this is the kit lens. This is the 18-55. I've been using it quite a bit lately because I'm not needing my 16 millimeter, like was that a 1.4? I'm not needing that much of an eye, and at 18-55 gives me some zoom in and out, and the lens has stabilization, which is why I'm very interested in upgrading to the XT4. I need to get all my ducks in a row to do that. I want to make that happen. But this is all available light. Shooting available light, I've gone back to my roots, which is how you originally are taught how to take pictures and how to see where the sun is aiming and what is it bouncing off of. What do you need it to do at what time of day? Like, how do you find the light wherever you are? I think that's maybe one of the best things I enjoy doing is creating images with only available light, because it makes you see the scene. It makes you see everything. It's not just where the light is the background good enough? What's actually extremely important to charging people money to go take their pictures, you need to treat it like a commercial job would be. If you did a photo shoot for a magazine and it was on location, trust me, they scout the location first. They pay attention to where's the sun at what time of day. They look at their backgrounds. They know what their contrast is. All that goes into it. Yes, they do bring their own lighting. I get that. But you should scout out your areas so you can pay attention to what time of day things look the best. And when you schedule something for your clients, you know what areas you want to bring somebody, and you know what time of day they rock. Like, I never shoot high noon. That YMCA from 45 this way to 45 this way, all of that light is not good. That's the not good light, which is right before lunch, right after lunch, that noon. Terrible angle of the sun, raccoon shadow eyes thingy, glares. It's not good, which is why we all love clouds, honestly. When we're blessed with some softer clouds diffusing that light, and you can shoot in that all day long, but you have to always assume when you're scheduling a client, you're going to have blue skies. You have to assume that. And if you get lucky with clouds, great. But if you don't, you still know that at that time of day, at where I want to bring somebody, I'm golden. No pun intended, but golden hour is my favorite time of day. Early morning does not give me the softness of the light that I love for end of the day. That's the problem. Morning sessions are your opportunity of sunrise. Yep, that's it. That's all you have. Maybe in California you do. I know light does react differently at different locations on the planet. That's for true, because the light in New Orleans, I swear, is so much harsher than the light that I experience when I'm in California. I'll be there in a couple of weeks, actually. We have a wedding to go do in California, so I'm going to go experience their weather for a little bit, and that's going to be nice. So anyway, this is all available light. paying attention to where light's bouncing off of, getting her in spots. None of this is Photoshop. Nothing. Everything you're looking at is straight out of the camera. Just in Capture One, and I'm just making my little tweaks. I do my crops, and I'm done. I will throw things in Photoshop and delete out of the background. Like there was a water bottle, there was an orange street, caution cone back there. I will go do that kind of stuff really quick. That way I don't have to do it later. I used to leave everything as it was, and then when the client placed an order, then I would retouch what they ordered. Vance, you made it, bud. Awesome. I'm going to be doing these a lot more often where I'm just working and going to be on here. But this was in the quarter, and how cool is this? Complete stranger. We wanted birthday girl, Miss Mackenzie, to dance in front of the jazz band, which, by the way, is the first week these guys have been back out in public playing music since March. And it's October 22. Oh, today's my 21-year wedding anniversary. Oh, yeah. So we wanted her to dance in front of the people, and that complete stranger grabbed her arm and twisted her and got her dancing, and that was just awesome to experience. That's what New Orleans is all about. That's the vibe that we have here, is that everybody wants to just enjoy life, have fun, and celebrate. That if you're here today, you got to celebrate. Vance, congrats on your anniversary. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So how are you doing these days, my friend? I saw your video with the company that you work for, how long that you've been working over there. That was really nice to do that, I'm sure. Which, by the way, did you get your bosses or anybody upper see that video and tell you, thank you for the compliments and your service and all that jazz? I'm on a 5-second to 7-second delay on you writing and me talking, so it's a little odd, but I can see why when I follow people and they have a live stream going on, when I type to them, it seems like they're waiting a little bit and letting some of the thread go, and then going back a few people and then responding to those comments. Now I see why they do that, because as soon as I see something from you, lots of coworkers definitely. Cool. As soon as I see a comment from you, I know that I have a little delay happening. So, what you been shooting lately, dude? This girl is ready to rock. Let me show you that shot, because that was super sweet. Check her out. Isn't it awesome? This was at 1,000th of a second shutter. I had my ISO at maybe 800, and I laugh because so many people that I tell other photographers what ISOs I like to shoot at normally, they all think I'm nuts. Like 800 during the day? Oh, that's so grainy. I'm like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? Grain happens with lack of light. The texture in Fuji's files looks more like natural grain to me than digital noise. Digital noise happens in the dark. When it's not good exposure, that's when digital noise is very obvious. These images, let me show you this. Yeah. I'm trying to go up here. All right. This was, now granted, I'm sure this is a terrible way of showing you on the live stream because the quality of what you're seeing is not like I'm seeing right here. But if you ever shot film in your life, you know what film grain looks like, okay? And this is what film grain looks like. Look under, watch, all right here. See how you can see some grain? I can see it right there. To me, grain just gives you texture. If everything is super smooth and flat and no grain, it tends to look fake to me. I don't like fake. Let me see. You type some advance. Hold on. Got some vacay scheduled week after next. Hoping to get out. Have been asked by a coworker wanting me to do some portrait work for him and his wife. Awesome. So look, do what we were just saying. Go figure out where you want to bring them yourself. Go by yourself. Go at a certain time of day that they're available to come to you. Go make sure the light is good. That way you're not shocked and surprised when you go at this location and you thought the light was good, then it's really not. You've got no sun coming because it's already behind the trees or the buildings. That's terrible to be in that position because you know yourself what you're going to get from what you're looking at. So I like to not be surprised as much as possible. Hence going to look at sites. I'm always driving around and I'm always paying attention to what time I'm seeing these places. And I'll even go back to a spot later in the day or early in the morning. And I have found some spots where early in the morning looks amazing. End of the day, they look dark and muddy because of what's blocking the sun at a certain time of day. Interesting stuff, huh? We'll definitely see some. Awesome. That's cool, man. So next time I do a live stream, I'm going to put it up in advance with the thumbnail like usual so people can tell what time I'll be doing these things. I know this is probably a horrible time of day to do a live stream. I think people are working. Rob from Australia, who was just on here, I think it was early morning for him. Yeah. So anyway, so it looks like no viewers are on right now. So Vance, if you're there, type something real quick so I can see if you're still with me on this. I wish you can see. Well, I can. Hold on, I'm going to show you another image. So people are always asking me about everybody's thing about bokeh. Everybody freaks out about bokeh. Oh my God, the bokeh. The bokeh is amazing. See, look, ISO 800 down here, 1000, f4. Oh, that was my 16 mil. It was not the kit lens. That was my 16 mil. So that's not even stabilized. Very, very cool. What is this one? This is my 4.5. I'm pretty sure this is the kit lens because I was zooming in on her. But I have a little fun fact, a little pro tip to throw out there for whoever's going to be seeing this video stream later or you jump on right now, is create your own bokeh. Sometimes bokeh does not always have to be in the background. You can have bokeh in the foreground, and by doing that, find things that you can shoot through really, really close. Like you're very close. This is like a, can I show you? Yeah. See these things? I was standing over here and I'm shooting through the V right here. I'm shooting through that and I'm zooming through, I'm zooming that zoom, I'm pushing the lens through that because even though I'm standing really close to it, if I had the 16 millimeter, they would still look fairly sharp, close to sharp. So zooming through that is how you get the blur that you want. So I can create my own bokeh in the foreground and frame my subject in a way to where I want your eyes to go to her face. So I like how this frames the right side, that I'm not worried about that part of the building that wasn't very attractive anyway. This looks beautiful. This looks like, I like this. The bokeh's nice. The grain is awesome. Look at this. I'm trying to. Alright, that's probably pretty good. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. You tell me if y'all can see this or not. I know the quality on YouTube is probably not great on a live stream, but this looks more like film grain than digital noise. See how all of the little grain pixels are very, very tight together. And this is like crazy enlarged. You don't see it like that when you're looking at it like this. That is just for pixel peepers like you and I, the photographer who wants to take an inch of that image and blow it up to full screen and complain, why is there digital noise in my image? Stop. Shoot through helps to really draw the viewer to something. Yes, it does. It does. I need to figure out how to put my comments by my eyes better so I can see when y'all are commenting quicker. I apologize for not responding quicker. So anyway, let me find another image to show you. Oh! Alright. Okay, hold on, pause. Continuous focus, not the single servo, which is when you click on your subject, it locks. The single servo, it'll lock on a subject. Continuous is always focusing wherever you have your dot at, okay? I put the face detection on. I did a zone, the little square zone, upper left of my frame. I made her go down a good bit and said, pick up your dress and run back. And I had this on continuous high mode on the drive. And I had the mechanical shutter turned off. This was only electronic shutter. All of these are actually electronic only. I started doing that because I only need the mechanical shutter on when I have a flash on top. The flash is not recognized on the digital shutter. I don't know why, but it's not. It needs that mechanical shutter. It's how it's connected. It's how it works. So I have my Fuji X-T3 on the back of the screen. When I swipe it this way or that way, I forget which way, I have it set to where that's what comes up. And I can go from electronic to mechanical just in a click, done, instead of going through the menu system. So this is completely electronic shutter on continuous high. So it's blasting, 20 images in a second, whatever ridiculous 14, I don't know, whatever it does. It was a lot of images. Face detection is on, continuous is on, and I'm on the ground, and I'm just keeping her in my zone square as she's running, and I'm just holding it down. This impressed me a lot when I saw this image. I was like, holy cow. Let it snap into place. The RAM on Capture One, it takes a second to snap. And that's when you can see when things are really sharp. You don't look at it. Don't judge your image in the first 2-3 seconds. Uh-oh. That was my wifey. So anyway, this is awesome. Just awesome. Crazy sharp. All right, I am going to end my live stream in a few minutes just because I need to get ready for them to actually come in here, set the tone, get it on the big screen TV. Yeah, so cute. Suck yeah. Love. I mean, come on. That's just awesome. Awesome. I thought I was the only one that interrupted your broadcast with text messages. Oh, no. I love the interaction, honestly. YouTube right now is showing me 0 concurrent viewers. 3. Now it says 3. 3 concurrent viewers as of right now. So I need to definitely figure out how to advertise these a little bit better for myself, because I want to start doing them every couple of days when I have work to do. Like I have a wedding I got to finish tomorrow. I'm going to live stream tomorrow while I'm working on the wedding, and I got to figure out how to put some music on in the background so it's not so boring. But yeah, that's what I want to do. when I want to get that going. No, Vance, I appreciate hearing you and watching you talk and interacting. Uh, you're there 100%, dude. I can't thank you enough for being a follower. Thank you. Let me see. What else can I show you? Oh, ooh. Want to see this band? Hold on. I need 8-track Final Composite. Okay, so this was a band I did in the studio. If it reads it. Whenever I shoot bands in the studio, I like to photograph them individually, and then I cut them off of the background and build a group. And it's way easier because everybody gets their perfect shot they like. So they're going to love the entire group shot because they love their own image. And then designing from there, it's fun. This is one. So their name is 8-track. These guys, man, these guys have history. These guys have played all around the world with some names, some big names that you know and I know of. And I'm dying to go see them play live, honestly. They're incredible. But they play all classic rock. But the songs they play are the awesome songs that we love. Like when they play Kansas and they play Styx, they play those songs that are hard to play, that everybody loves, but you don't normally hear local bands playing those songs because they're hard. These guys rock those tunes, and that's why I'm dying to go see them, because, man. Let me show you another one. This is one that we decided to go with. Oh, I gotta go change something for him. I'm glad I'm showing you this. He has a new website he bought last night. I need to go add that. So this is deleting the city scene in the background. And this is another one. Since they're vintage 70s, the tie-dye was in way back when. Just kind of come up with some different ideas. But what's neat about this, shooting bands this way, is everybody can be moved and molded. This is their Facebook banner. That's going to look terrible on here because of how it's showing. But that long, skinny Facebook banner, I love how it's just empty space and then boom. And then their profile image will be right there. Very cool beans. Oh my goodness. So anyway, if you let me see if I can see what y'all are seeing here. All right. So I'm gonna work on my behind me thing. This is my new studio. I could probably hold on. Ugh. Let me show you real quick. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for you and Rob who commented. Anybody else who sees this later, I'm going to save it. And I will catch you later. My camera just battery died. Alrighty, you guys, let me see. So check this out.